Hello, welcome to Angel Eyes Tarot. My name is Tiffany and I have a message for you. Okay, my video thing just wants to do that. Okay, and straighten it a little bit. Oh, okay, so this, I believe is part of it. There is something that is shaky, right? That you've been in a shaky kind of environment, right? Um, and you haven't really been able to get things to quite work as you planned and as you were meaning for it, like for things to happen the way that you wanted it to happen. I do see here that there is somebody um, that is feeling relatively insecure and maybe pretty jealous of, I'm not quite sure of what, but maybe of you, maybe because of, I'm getting that you are very beautiful, you are very intelligent, you are very sensitive and compassionate, and you like to help other people, you like to be there for people, you like to help people identify and release the pain and baggage that they have been carrying around, and some for many, many years and decades even. And you like, and people are able to open up to you, they are able to tell you their fears, their situations, their things that people don't quite that they don't wear on their sleeve. You know, it's not like we don't look like the battles that we have gone through. We don't um necessarily prioritize saying the hardships that we're going through or the warfare or the struggles that we are enduring in everyday life. But you are the type of person that people come to. They feel comfortable. They feel that you don't judge them. And they're able to get an honest advice from you. Because even when you are saying something that may be kind of relatively negative, you still make it in a way. The way that you choose and pick your words are amazing. You are a very beautiful and kind person. And a lot of people may become very, you realize that a lot of things are just reactions from a hurt place. And a lot of things that people do is because they're hurting somewhere. And you don't just judge them by that. You see their soul. You see what is behind the mask that they are trying to hold all the time. But there is somebody that has been really deceitful. They have been spreading lies about you, and I feel like your light is really irritating them inside of them, but they don't quite know why. So they're just like, oh, something's off about that person, or they're too happy. Um, like they feel as if like you're perfect or something, but nobody's perfect, right? Nobody is perfect. And it takes the strongest ones to look in at themselves in the mirror and identify the things that, one moment, I have to close the window. Okay, sorry about that. So, you have this amazing glow about you. You have this amazing, vibrant love for life. I feel like you are someone who is very connected with spirit, and you have a very deep spirituality about you, and you have strong beliefs that you have studied for quite some time, and you found what fits for you. And you have really embraced yourself. You've embraced your self of well being. And this is triggering a lot of people, and they might, and it's just because that they just don't understand. Okay, like people think, like things that people can't understand they view as crazy because they can't comprehend why on earth somebody would be so kind and happy and living and loving life, even while going through warfare and going through these types of betrayals. They don't understand how you were able to release your pain. So I see that somebody has been spreading rumors. This is a very self conscious person, and not too forgiving. They project a lot by bullying and always looking at the cup half empty, so to speak. But I'm here to tell you that the truth is coming out because other people, they were listening. They were, because this person has been around. Maybe you just kind of came into the situation. Um, maybe you're relatively new, or maybe a few months or so. But so there's been a lot of gossip and painful lessons, and you were being judged by this person's false narratives, and you weren't able to see all of the lies and deception that was surrounding you. And this may be going on at this moment, but the truth is out. And it's leaving this person, it's leaving them in a position to come clean. And they're really rethinking their approach because they were not anticipating you standing up for yourself, or you lasting to the point to where other people would actually be able to see the real you, if that makes sense. I know it makes sense to you because you're in it. So they see that you are a team player, and that you give credit where credit is needed. You are aware of your surroundings, and you are a respectable, practical, kind hearted person who treats others with respect as well, even if they do not necessarily deserve it. You are very respectable of everyone around you. So I do see that you were being taken advantage of. This could be with your love, your money, some way, somehow, your work ethic, somehow, some way you were getting taken advantage of. But you realize this cycle. This is not the first time that this has happened. And I believe that that is another reason why many people were confused. Because how can somebody handle such a situation with such grace? But you continue to show up and you continue to show that you are trustworthy. You continue to show your sensitive side. You continue to show your compassion and you are consistent. You are very consistent. This other person is very disconnected with their self. And I'm hearing that they really need some time in the sun. They need some time with nature. They need to revitalize themselves. And this could actually be a message for you as well. Nature is calling you. They want you to, Spirit wants you to get regrounded in nature and with yourself because they don't want you to get thrown off balance with all of this chaos. And they don't want you overthinking what you don't see and what you don't know. They don't want you to overthink, okay? It does not matter other people's opinions about you. The only opinion that matters is you and God, and that is between you and God. If you know that something is right in your heart, even if it doesn't logically make sense, you know if it's right for you. And something may work for you that might not work for other people. But I feel like you do have a good head on your shoulders and you do realize this, but I'm just confirming for you that you are correct, that there has been some gossip, there has been some opposition pertaining to other people that was quite unnecessary, but it is coming from a hurt place and unforgiveness. I do see that someone, I'm getting it's a male. It could be, we all have masculine and feminine attributes. So, a masculine that is quite intelligent, he is coming out as the King of Swords. He is quite intelligent. He is very strong in the mind and has a pretty accurate account of what he does. And he is becoming aware of the situation and blockages that may have been in a result of this gossiping. And he is in the transition of releasing pain, releasing heartache. He is in the process of healing himself, healing his heart, forgiving himself for not being able to see what was going on. And he and I'm getting that he was overworking himself. He was ignoring everything and thinking that everything would just resolve itself, and he was basically just doing it all on his own. He was doing everything, and he is quite exhausted at this time, and he really needs some rest. And this pain is starting to become an overwhelming burden upon him. He needs to release this somehow. And he's getting quite impatient with the divine helping him release this pain. He just doesn't want to deal with it anymore. He doesn't want to feel it anymore. In order to release the pain, you have to feel it. You have to acknowledge it. You have to ask yourself, why is this here? Why am I feeling this way? And validate, really validate your feelings because they are there for a reason. Now there is, I don't know if this is a friend of his, but this is a very professional and stable type of person. very disciplined, and is looked upon for guidance and leadership because of his intelligence and what he was able to build business wise and money wise. I'm getting he's a very wealthy man, and he's trustworthy and generous. But he may come off as careless and reckless sometimes, like reckless behavior sometimes, like just because he impulsively reacts to some types of situations, which again also comes from a place of hurt. But in all together, he is fair and responsible. He's a loving, supportive, in control. He likes to be in control of his feelings. So this hurt, this broken heart, these lies that have crushed through this masculine's heart is becoming visible in his everyday life. And there is a friend that he may be talking to, and I'm getting that they have been through kind of like a similar situation. Not quite the same, but they've been through a similar situation with their divine feminine. And what I'm getting is you have multiple choices. And these are actually all fair divine masculines. Like they all deserve a fair shot. So like it's really up to you. And you can't make a wrong choice. Spirit will lead you. You just ask for guidance, ask your angels for advice. There's no wrong choice. But there's definitely some choices here. There are two masculines that are talking. And I believe that there is a false divine feminine, which that would be the insecure bullying one that has been trying to put a lack of trust upon this divine feminine, like trying to say that you can't trust her, that there's something's wrong, something's off, blah blah blah, that they're disconnected, that they're greedy, they just want you for your money. Wow. Somebody's really been trying to block this new beginning for you. Oh goodness, I apologize that you're going through this, but you are going to make it through. Okay, Spirit is telling you this for a reason. And I'm here to tell you that there is no longer a possibility for this individual to keep overworking and ignoring this pain because it is just like pouring out of their pores. The beehive is shattered. The beehive is shattered. So, a beehive, that's a community, right? It's a community that builds, that works together, that builds as a team. Somewhere, some down the line, there must have been a pack of bees that weren't aligned with the other ones in order for it to break, in order for it to shatter. Because you all have to work toward the same goal in order to initially accomplish the project, accomplish the beehive, you need to have everybody on the same page. And they're starting to see that the queen bee that they had was really not doing what was best for everybody. And they're starting to see who the real queen bee is. Wow. And how this queen bee, the one that they didn't originally choose, were the one that came out of the woodwork, that was working hard, working as a team. They're starting to see that her advice was accurate. And she is starting to overcome her fear and is starting to accept help. Because in the past, I'm getting in the past, the help that she was receiving or that you were receiving was the wrong type of help. It wasn't, they weren't doing it for the right reasons. They were using you, they were taking advantage of you. But now you are in a different, you transitioned and you are in a new environment. You're overcoming your fear. You are accepting the right type of help from the right type of people. I am getting that you have been on a lonely type of journey. You've been in a hermit mode. You separated yourself from all of the gossip, all of the lies. You were not willing to bow down to those lies. You still stood up. You still spoke your truth, no matter how hard they tried to get you to just work with them and the way that they were doing things. You stood your ground and you said no. And you found you are starting to bring in your soul family. You are starting to meet people and you're spreading love. You are coming from a place of love. And you are no longer in this. I feel like you are transitioning out of this, that you are letting the worry go. You are letting the anxiety go. You are letting the fear go. You are getting more sunlight. You are reconnecting with nature. You are in the process of all of this. You are in the process of connecting with yourself and being more practical and kind and compassionate toward yourself. And what the universe is now doing is they are bringing in these divine masculines, a divine counterpart that is going to be loving and respectful and supportive, and they're not going to be impatient with you. They're going to listen to you because they are tired of overworking. They can no longer ignore what has been going on, and they are under this awareness that there were some people that just were not on the same page. And they're starting to rethink and reevaluate and rebuild in a new type of way. Okay. All right, Spirit. Is there anything else you would like us to know? How should we end this reading, Spirit? Ooh, okay, we got two. Healing. Healing is key for you to get the infinite. You are going, I really, really strongly feel that you are out now on the right path, that you are embracing yourself and you are highly protected. in your forever future. Your heart is shining through. Because look, like you're healing, you have healing powers. So it says the infinite on this, but look at her heart and everything. It is shining, right? Her heart is shining. You are protected. This is the protective Egyptian beetle. And this is the infinity. You are forever protected. You've been protecting your heart. You have healed your heart. And then you see this design. Oh, sorry, I put it backward. That design, it looks like that's like the same design as going up. You are highly connected to the divine, and you have let the divine heal you, and you are now able to heal others because you have been through a lot of pain and a lot of disappointment, but you kept your faith. You kept going, you kept getting out of bed and kept taking a step at a time. No matter how hard it was, you kept going. Wow, you are so strong. You are so, so strong. You are so beautiful. You are so handsome. You are so amazing. Okay, I just want to let you know that. And you are not going to be lonely for much longer. I feel like you're actually okay with being by yourself, and that is amazing. A lot of people can't sit by themselves and deal with themselves. Like it's a real thing. And your beginning is here. You have free flow of just love, and you are starting to reopen your heart again. After all this pain that you've gone through, you have secured your heart so much. And you are now finally open. Your chakras are aligning. You are now aligned and you are now leveled to a point, and you are secure about yourself and where you are, and you are happy, and you know that you are able to give an equal give and take with somebody. You aren't looking for somebody to just come and take care of you. No, you are looking for somebody that you can build with, that you can share with, that you can have a life with, that you can build the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups with, a secure, happy foundation in a family type of environment, a home, a loving home, a home that you've never had before. But the divine is telling me right now that you are going to get that home, you are going to get that love, you are going to have that abundance that you have never experienced before, but you know that is waiting for you. Wow, much love and light to you.